I'm one of the authors of the first peer-reviewed paper in the medical literature unaffiliated with the trial sponsor, which examined the original Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine trial data. To fully understand the issue of excess deaths, there needs to be proper scrutiny of the intervention that was implemented on more than 90% of the Australian population. That's COVID-19 vaccination. More than 50% of the Australian population took Pfizer's mRNA vaccine. At the pivotal point of Pfizer's vaccine approval in December 2020, there was a gross misrepresentation in what was presented publicly. Instead of the 6 deaths publicly disclosed, 4 placebo, 2 vaccinated, suggesting a benefit of vaccination, there were in fact 11 deaths, with more deaths in the vaccinated arm, 6. We found undisclosed deaths, especially in the vaccinated arm of this clinical trial, in contravention to legal and ethical obligations of trial sponsors. As a healthcare professional registered in Australia, I felt it was my ethical obligation to inform the TGA for possible breaches of good clinical practice. The exchange of letters with Professor Lawler is in the AMS submission, which I hope this inquiry makes public shortly, as well as an additional letter to be tabled. In 2022, I was investigated for more than 6 months by AHPRA when I said it was not honourable for the medical profession not to be able to tell their patients what, in their medical opinion, harms them. Despite the immense stress of the investigation, I stand by my words. Have doctors in Australia been able to give valid, informed consent for COVID-19 vaccination in the background of unprecedented government-enforced coercion and incompletely scrutinised trial data by the regulator? If the clinical sponsor can hide deaths and autopsy results, ignore a sudden adult death and cardiac event signal in the clinical trial, with the regulator waving this along, what else can they hide? I hope this committee seeks these answers. Thank you.